Hello guys, so welcome to another vlog of AMINA-BCA. So today I have planned to give you a brief review of the syllabus, that is the Ignou Bca syllabus. So the revised latest syllabus is of 2019 edition. So I have studied the syllabus. I enrolled in 2020, June 2020, and I passed out in 2023. So I would like to give you a brief review of the Ignou Bca syllabus in this video. So let's go. So first I'll begin with the first sem. The subjects you will be studying in the first sem and the details of it. So the first sems you will be having 5 subjects, that is foundation course in English, business organization, computer basics and PC software, basic mathematics, computer basics and PC software lab. So foundation course in English. In foundation course in English, you will be having writing paragraph, writing composition, note taking, then reporting events, then argumentative composition, then note taking, use of tables and diagrams, then writing reports, that is meetings and speeches reports, then summaries you will be having. Then in the third block comes writing paragraph, then narrative composition, then writing reports, then the summaries, then the descriptive composition you will be having the describing persons, places, objects, then describing conditions, process, note taking, writing reports, reporting experiments, etc. So these will be the things you will be having in the foundation course in English in the first sem. So let's move to the second subjects. So second subject in the first sem will be then second, let's go to the business organization. So what we will be having in business organization? So this is actually the study material provided for business organization. So in business organization, you will be having nature and scope of business, forms of business organization, then business promotion, methods of raising finance, long-term financing and underwriting, stock exchanges, advertising media, home trade and channels of distribution, wholesalers and retailers, procedure for import and export trade, then banking, business risk and insurance, transport and warehousing, government and business, forms of organization, public enterprises and public utilities. So this will be the in business organization. Now the third subject I'm going to tell you is about the computer basics and PC software. So computer basic and PC software will be getting this is a study material for it. So in computer basics and PC software you will be having first block will be basics of computer hardware, which contains computer, their origin and applications, functioning of a computer, memory system, input-output devices and their functions, then my personal computer. Then the second block we will be having software evolution, operating system concepts, concept of programming languages, computer applications. Then in third block you will be having networking and internet, web applications 1 and 2. So like you'll be learning about the blogging, e-learning, social networking, etc. etc. Okay, then let's move to the basic mathematics. So in BCA, like only on the first 2 sems you will be having mathematics. Other all sems will not be having mathematics. So first will be basic mathematics and the second will be discrete mathematics. So in basic mathematics you will be having determinants, then metrics. In metrics you will be having addition and multiplication of metrics, adjoint and inverse of a matrix, solution of system of linear equations, then elementary row operations, then rank of a matrix, inverse of a matrix using elementary row operations, then mathematical induction. Then in the second block you'll be having sequence and series, complex numbers, equations, inequalities. Equations will be having like quadratic, cubic and biquadratic equations. Then the relationship between roots and coefficient, symmetric function of roots. So these are the things in block 2. Then in the third block you will be having calculus, that is differential calculus, then applications of differential calculus, integration, application of integration. This is in the third block. And coming to the fourth block, you will be having vector. Vector 1 and 2 is there because like it includes magnitude and direction of a vector, direction, cosines, then scalar, product of vectors, cross product of vectors, everything will be there. Then three-dimensional geometry, which includes the direction, cosines of a line passing through 2 points, then the about coplanar and skew lines, distance between skew lines, etc. Then you'll be having linear programming. So these are the units in the maths, basic mathematics in the first set. So next is computer basic and PC software lab. In that you'll be having like first section is about operating system, that is like familiarization of all the input and output devices and everything, etc. Then comes Windows and Linux, then MS Word, MS Office Word, then spreadsheet, PowerPoint, email, etc, etc. So these are the subjects that you will be having in the first sem of Ignou BCA. So to tell about this, like in maths and all, it is the same maths that is you will be studying in the 12th and all, those basic things only. Then there is nothing new. Like if you are like new to this computer degree, like if you are not a +2 computer science student or like that, you can get familiarization in this first sem subjects itself. So let's move on to the second sem. In second sem you will be having accountancy, problem solving and programming, computer organization and assembly language programming, discrete mathematics, communication skills. Then C programming, C language programming lab. So sorry, I missed once more, assembly language programming also. So in accountancy we'll be learning about the basic accounting terms and all. So first will be accounting fundamentals, then the basic concepts of accounting, then the accounting process, then the cash book and the bank reconciliation, then the bills of exchange, then final accounts, then errors and the rectifications, consignment accounts, joint vector accounts, self-balancing system, accounts of non-trading concerns, depreciation, provisions and reserves, etc. Accounts of non-trading concerns, depreciation, provisions and reserves, etc. So these are all the units, the blocks that comes under accountancy. Next is problem solving and programming. So problem solving, you will be having problem solving is actually regarding the C language. First they will be introducing you to the algorithms, then the problem solving skills, then the algorithm is always like the step-by-step instruction to solve a problem. So first they'll be like introducing you to the problem solving, then the algorithm part, then the flow charts and the symbols used in flow chart. This all basic things. Next comes the basics of C. Then comes the introduction to the C programming. It happens in the second sem. C programming, like history of C, then writing a simple C program, then running it, then errors, everything will be, those basic things of C will be discussed in the second unit of the second sem. Then about the variables and constants, then the expressions and operators, etc. will be there. Then comes the control statements, arrays and functions. So control statements, as you know, that it is the looping statements, that while loop, do loop, if loop, everything comes under it. The go to statement, break statement, continue statement, etc. Then the arrays, strings, functions, all those comes in under third block, second block in the BCA second sem. Then comes structures, pointers and file handling, structures and unions, pointers, the C preprocessor, then the files, etc. So in the second sem itself, you will be second sem only you will be starting to learn about the programming, that is a C programming. So you will be like having the basic, can be said as a basic, but also in a detailed way of the C programming. Okay, this is actually it's simple only, second sem and all, it's simple only. So then comes computer organization, assembly language programming. So this is actually a little tougher one, since it includes like assembly language and all. We already know it's a machine language, so it is like little tough. So in assembly language you'll be having digital circuits, which includes like the data representations. We know the conversion of decimals to decimal conversions and all, binary conversions, decimal conversion, that binaries like dividing by 2, those things, everything comes under this. That is it comes under the data representation part. And then comes logic circuits, little about electronics, logic circuits, those like combinational circuits, canonical and standard forms, then the minimization of gates, design of combinational circuits, examples of logic combinational circuits, adders, decoders, multiplexer, encoder, programmable logic array and arrow. Then sequential circuits, that is flip-flops. These all are there in the second sem assembly language programming. Flip-flops, registers, counters, etc. etc. So these comes under assembly language block 1. In the second block you will be having the memory system, the input-output system, secondary storage techniques, input-output technology. Yes. These are all actually in the basic level only, not much to learn. Like you'll be having to learn about the RAM, ROM, DRAM, flash memory, those things only. Then the input-output system things like programmed input-output, interrupt-driven input-output, then DMA, direct memory access, etc. Then secondary storage devices, which includes SCSI, EIDE, Ultra DMA and ATA66, removable drives, floppy drives, CD-ROM and DVD-ROM, removable storage options, then SID, JAS and other cartridge drives, recordable CDs, DVDs, etc. etc. Then input output technology. Input output technology is just a normal relating to those devices like keyboard, mouse, video cards, monitors, liquid crystal system displays, about that. Then comes CPU, about the central processing unit. In that instruction set architecture, this is a little complicated because it includes like instruction set characteristics, instruction set design considerations, operand data types of instructions, number of addresses in an instruction, addressing schemes, type of addressing schemes, immediate addressing, direct addressing, indirect addressing. All those things are there in this instruction set architecture. So this is the MCA 012, that is assembly language programming study material. Like in this itself, it's actually for me it was a tougher subject compared to others. Like when you're taking, if you're planning to take BCA from Ignou, make sure that you have gone through the whole syllabus, and like make sure that you will be able to work it out, because from my experience I would say that it's not as simple as you think it is. Like if you don't have that proper study routine, or if you don't have that if you're not taking it seriously, it's tougher to pass through it. So make sure, like before you are getting into it, make sure that it is like it's like okay for you, So in this there will be addressing schemes and all. Yeah, so like make sure that it is like the subjects are okay for you and you're able to go through it. So yeah, so in that block 3 there will be like instruction set architecture, then registers, micro operations and instruction execution, then ALU organization. ALU means arithmetic logic unit organization. But let me give you a simple tip that if you are a Ignou student, or if you're planning to take it from Ignou, like if you have gone through this study material very well, and if you have gone through workout on the previous question papers, then you'll be able to get good scores. Like you need to put that effort into it, okay? Like don't take it like in a very don't think that it is a distance, so you can just go through it in the last minute. No, it will never work out in BCA, it will never work out it out. So like from my experience I'm telling you. Okay, then comes the last block, then comes the assembly language programming, which consists of the 4 units, that is about the microprocessor architecture. So the microprocessor architecture that we study in this subject is 8086. 8086, the structure of 8086 CPU. Then in a detailed way you will be still learning about it, in a very detailed way. Register set of 8086, instruction set of 8086. Yes, and you'll be learning about the different codes that you can use in the language. Like see, there are different codes. I don't know whether you're able to see it. Yes, there are different codes you need to use in the language, but it's compared to other subjects, it's little bit tough. For me it was little tough. Yes, so that's all about assembly language. So next is discrete mathematics. So in discrete mathematics, you'll be having elementary logic. Elementary logic means propositions, logical connectives, disjunction, conjunction, negation, conditional connectives, precedence rule, logical equivalence, and logical quantifiers. So these all contains those truth table, truth tables and everything will be there. Yeah, mostly it's associated with the truth tables only. You'll be having to learn about the longest truth tables with the P and Q and all. Oh, hope you're getting it. Yes, mostly it is. This chapter is like this unit is full of tables, those relations, and you will study. Then the methods of proof. Methods of proof, like you'll be having different methods of proof: direct proof, indirect proofs. Etc. Then Boolean algebra and circuits, logic circuits, Boolean functions, everything will be there. That is in the block 1. Then in the block 2, then comes basic combinatorics, that is sets, relations, and functions. So I think it was sets. It's actually the first chapter that we study in +1 or +2. If my memory is right, it is like +1, I think so. So sets, relations, and functions, those things comes in the second block of the discrete mathematics. The same thing only, like the subsets and all, basic operations, union, those things only. Then comes combinatorics, that is multiplication, addition principles, permutations, permutations of objects necessarily distinct. So basically, actually, it is if you ask me, like BCA will be learning only like it's actually the same thing that we have learned in the +2, +1, +2 time, but little difference comes only in the discrete mathematics, like in the like I told you before, right? Like methods of proof, those things. Yes, then there is principles. You'll be learning about the principles, that is pigeonhole principle, inclusion exclusion principle, application of inclusion exclusion, application to surjective functions, probability, etc. etc. Then partitions and distributors, integer partitions, distributions, distinguishable objects into distinguishable containers, those things, partitions and distribution. That's another area. Yes, so these are the things that comes under discrete mathematics. Then another subject is communication skills, which is actually very easy. It's a easy paper. So like it includes the process of communication, telephone techniques, job applications and interviews, group discussions, managing organization structure, meetings, taking notes and preparing minutes, etc. etc. That's all. So it is actually very simple subject paper only. Then comes C language programming lab. We will be having lab. So I had lab, that is like when I joined in 2020, it was Corona time. So the classes were online, but practical sections from I think from 2022, I think so. No, 2021. Yes, from 2021, like we had a practical sections which I attended from Marivani's Trivandrum. My study center was Trivandrum Marivani. So practical sections all were there in that Madhuvani's lab. So yes, so C language practicals will be there. Yes, which includes Unix will be there, using C with Unix, then MS Visual C++, I mean like running C programs in MS Visual C++, etc, etc. Then you will be having lab for assembly language also, like it includes like the digital logic circuits, logic gates, circuit stimulation program, then making a logic circuit using logic, a revisits of steps of logic circuit design, etc. Then you'll be learning about the assemblers, machine language program. That's what. Yeah. Okay, then let's move to the. Okay, then let's move to the third some subjects. So third some first we'll be having system analysis and design. So system analysis and design is useful like when you wanted to develop a develop a software. Develop a software, it will be useful, like you'll be able to identify which is the best method that you can use from an organization, which is the best design to be selected. You'll be learning about that in this after you have learned this subject. Like this includes fundamentals of systems, then development of a successful system, various approaches for development of information systems, then system analyst of profession. So when you have if you are dreaming to become a system analyst, then this subject can become very useful for you. Like you will be learning about different areas that you need to apply when you become a system analyst. That why do business need system analysts, users analysts in various functional areas, system analysts in traditional business, system analysts in modern business, then role of a system analyst, duties of a system analyst. So everything you will be learning in this. Then the process of system development, how you are going to develop a system, the life cycle, so different life cycles, phases of SDLC, system development life cycle, project identification and selection, logical design, physical design, and everything, etc. Then introduction to documentation of systems, concepts and process of documentation, types of documentation, system requirements specification, system design specification, etc. All these things you will be learning in the block 1. Then in block 2, planning and designing system itself, process of system planning, then this modular and the structured design, then those ER diagrams. I don't know whether you heard about those ER diagrams, etc. So those things comes under this, decision trees, decision tables, etc. comes in this. Then more about the case tools, forms and report designs, physical file design and database design. Then how can we implement security of systems and MIS. So those are the things that you will be learning in system analysis and design. So next subject is data and file structure. So data and file structures, it is like there will be so many different kinds of data in a system, right? So if you wanted to retrieve a specific data, or if you wanted to get a specific information, like suppose when you have like when you're looking for marks, like you enter your roll number and your subjects and your marks appears, right? Or your name and your roll number and your marks appears. So that's what it is, like data and file structures. So how you can arrange data in the computer and how you are able to retrieve it, that is what. So this subject includes analysis of algorithms, algorithms itself, it's a big area. Like algorithms are related to storage and space, right? Like the algorithms can be defined by how much space it is consumed, like for that program to run, and how much time it is taking. So everything related to that about notations, notations, etc. Then comes arrays and pointers. um, yes, representation of arrays. Then list, right? Linked list, double list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, etc, etc. Then comes stacks, about the stack, which uses I think LIFO method, I think so. Stack, then queues, then about trees. Tree, there are different trees, that is binary trees, binary tree traversals, etc. Everything will be there under this. Then advanced trees also is there, that is binary search trees, traversing binary search trees. So it is all a different area. Like then avial trees is there, bee trees, all those things are there. Then you'll be having graph. You'll be having shortest path algorithms, distrust algorithm, then minimum cost spanning trees, Kruskal's algorithm, Prim's algorithm, breadth first search, depth first search, etc, etc. Those things will be there. Then file structures and advanced data structures, which include sorting. The different sorting methods, like internal sorting, insertion sort, bubble sort, quick sort, two-way merge sort, heap sort, etc. Then advanced data structures, which includes play trees, playing steps, red-black trees, properties of a red-black tree, etc, etc. All those things. Then comes DBMS. That is another next subject, which includes 3 credits. That is DBMS is actually like in any organization there will be large amount of data, right? Like data of the employees, or like the there will be, of course, there will be large amounts of data. So to keep the data in an organized way, that is the use of DBMS. So DBMS, you'll be learning about all those DBMS basic things. Then the relational and ER models, database integrity and anomalization, then the file organization, etc, etc. Then the SQL is there. Then transactions and concurrency management, database recovery and security, distributed and client server databases. These all things you'll be learning. Then there is a case study of hospital management system and study center management system at the end. Then the next subject is like programming in C++. In those you will be learning everything related to programming into C++. So this is, I think, yes, about objects and classes, constructors and destructors, everything you'll be learning. Then in this third sem you will be having 3 lab, that is C++ programming lab, data and file structures lab, then DBMS lab. So these 3 lab subjects you will be having. Yes, then next comes the 4th sem subject. So 4th sem you will be having statistical techniques, which is actually a little kind of maths and also yes. So it is like there will be mean, median, everything will be there, distribution, everything, descriptive statistics. Then the probability concepts, all those things will be there. Then the probability distribution, such as the random variable, continuous random variable, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, everything will be there. uh, then test of significance, those things you'll be studying. Then ANOVA, which is actually the main topic. This is something that will come for the exam. This is actually the main thing that is going to come for the exam, this ANOVA part. There is also statistical lab also, yes. So ANOVA, regression analysis, forecasting and time series analysis, statistical quality control, sampling, different kinds of sampling methods, that is stratified sampling, cluster sampling and multi-stage sampling. Everything will be there in this BCS 040, that is statistical techniques. Then comes Java programming. Java programming, and still we have reached this now, like it has reached to a advanced level, but this all just basic Java things. Like you'll be learning about the class and objects, inheritance and polymorphism, exceptional handling, then packages and interfaces, multi-threading, then about the applets. Applet programming and all will be there in the last block. So if you're from my opinion, if you're able, like if you study the whole study material full, you'll be able to score good marks. Like most of the questions comes from the study material only. Like in the study material itself, after every chapter, they'll be providing you providing you check your progress. So in that check your progress itself, there'll be questions. Those questions only most of the time used to come in the exam. Then next subject is fundamentals of computer networks. So in that you will be learning about the modulation and encoding, multiplexing and switching, communication mediums, then OSI and TCP and IP models, network transport and application layer, then network design and security. All these things you'll be learning in the fundamentals of computer networks. Then comes analysis and design of algorithms, how you can design algorithms. So there are many rules for that. Euclid's algorithm for GCD, Horner's rule for polynomial evaluation, those things you'll be learning. Then the design techniques, that is the greedy technique, divide and conquer approach, graph algorithm, all those things. Then another one is lab course, that is internet concepts and web design, how you can design web. So the scripting languages, you'll be learning about the internet, all those stuffs in the first unit. Then HTML, advanced HTML, then JavaScript, VB script, Dreamweaver, then those things you'll be learning. So in the fourth sem, you will be having 4 lab courses. That is internet concepts and web design, Java programming lab, then statistics lab, then analysis and design of algorithms. These 4 lab we will be having in the 4th sem. Then let's move on to the 5th semester. So in the 5th semester, one subject will be introduction to software engineering. That is, you will be learning to develop a software. So in that you will be learning about all the DFD, ERD, SRS, everything, etc. Then the UML, etc. Then the design and testing, software engineering concepts, those things you will be learning. There will be PERT and Gantt chart. Yes, then the debugging, testing tools, everything. Those things you will be learning in that introduction to software engineering. Then comes network programming and administration. So network programming and administration is it is actually a little more detailed way of networking. So this subject actually it includes most of the Linux part. So Linux is actually highlighted in the subject. So this includes TCP and IP, then internet protocol, routing algorithms, everything will be learning. Then transport layer protocols, application layer protocols, about DNS, about SMTP, MIMA, DDNS, everything will be learning in this. Then socket interface, socket programming, network administration using Linux. In this, like it is using by using Linux, you will be learning in a detailed way. Yeah. Then comes web programming. Another subject is web programming, BCA 053. So web programming, you will be having Web 2.0, XHTML, style sheets, XML, WML, WAP, JavaScript and all. In this XML and WAP and WML are like very outdated, but still if you have to learn it. Then comes server side scripting, JSP, Java server pages, basic applications and application development, everything you'll be learning in this. Yes, next is the most toughest subject which I feel in BCA, that is computer oriented numerical techniques. If you ask whether it is maths, we'll say no, it's not completely maths. If you ask whether it is programming, we won't say like it's yes programming. It is like half of programming, half of maths, all those things mixed up. So this is actually a little tougher one, but if you're able to work out all that study material properly, then you will be able to score good marks. So this includes, actually, even if I say the topics itself, you might not be familiar with it, but anyway I'll say it. Computer arithmetic and solution of linear and non-linear equation, floating point arithmetic and errors, rounding and chopping of a number, all those things. Then solution of linear algebraic equations, that is using Gauss elimination method, Gauss Seidel method, then Gauss Jacobi, yes, all those things. These are different areas, there are different methods, and all those problems are given in the text materials, and you can try solving out them, then it will be easy too. Then solutions of nonlinear equations, which includes bisection method, Newton-Raphson method, regular-Falsy method, and secant method. Then comes interpolation. Interpolation, there will be so this is related to operators. You will have to learn about all this formulas, forward difference, backward difference, central difference, all these ones. Then the table, you'll have to learn this box full. Interpolation with equal intervals, that is Newton's forward difference, backward difference. Yeah, so this is a subject where you'll have to give more attention and you need to work more on. So there will be numerical differentiation and numerical integration. Then there is like trapezoidal rule. There will be a trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule, rectangular rule. So there is a lot of formulas, and formulas are like very large also. I mean very long formulas. So you'll have to by heart these formulas also, and the tables that I have shown you. You'll need to work on the tables also. I mean by heart the tables. Then only you will be able to do these exercises. It's a little tougher one. It's not little tough. It's like tougher subject. Then there is Euler's method and improved Euler's method, RK method, which is yes, RK method of order 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, RK method of order 2 and 4. So all these things will be there. You have to like work out this, try to solve this exercises, and if you are having any doubts or anything, you can comment down below. I'll maybe I can give a tutorial if I know that area well. So let me introduce you to a book that is just very useful, like which this was very useful for me. This is G. Balaji's Numerical Methods. This is the book. So this it is actually the syllabus of Anna University, but it contains all those portions which is there in this numerical techniques subject. It all contains many solved questions. Yes, so if you are getting good this book, it is good. Okay, then let's move to the next subject. So the next subject is then there is business communication. Business communication is actually a very easy one. Like it is all relating to how you have to prepare for an interview, how you have to face interview, then writing reports, etc. All things. That's an actually it's a very easy paper. You can even pass it even if you study the last minute. That's actually a very easy one. Then in this lab subjects are computer oriented numerical techniques lab and the network programming and administration lab. Sorry, one more, web programming lab also is there. So these three are the lab subjects in the 5th semester. Now let's move on to the 6th semester. In the 6th semester there is only three subjects including the lab, that is e-commerce, operating system and the operating system lab. So e-commerce is actually very easy one. It is related to like that we use in our daily life, like the payment, then those using of, if you are like you might be knowing to use Flipkart, Amazon, everything, like yeah, those things are only will be there in the subject. Then comes operating system and networking management. Operating system and networking management, you will be having to learn about the Linux is there. One block full Linux, the detailed way is there. And then Windows NT and Windows XP, I think so. Yeah, Windows XP, networking and everything, Windows 2000, Windows NT. These three are the ones. I know it is outdated, but you have to learn it. Then Linux is there in a very detailed way. You will be having lab also for that, Linux. So these are the subjects of Ignou Bca. Ignou Bca. So I have uploaded this video because I feel like if anyone is finding difficult in like searching for the syllabus, or if anyone wants to quickly see what are the things that is there in the when you are going for Ignou Bca, if you want to get a quick brief review, I think this video will be useful for you. Yeah, so I forgot to mention one thing that in the last in the last sem there will be also project regarding the what you have learned. So yeah, for me it was when I said it, it was individual. I don't know whether it has converted into group or not. So yeah. So if you're having any doubt regarding the Ignou BCA, and if you're having any doubt regarding the subjects, or in the inside subjects, if you're having any doubt in the problems or anything like that, and if I know that very well, I'll be uploading the tutorial video. So thank you for watching, and please do like and subscribe to my channel.